a lot of people get the mid Call of Duty games wrong. I'm gonna talk about them. I'm gonna get them right for y'all because a lot of y'all get them wrong. Infinity War, Infinity Warfare, mid, 1000% mid. Where is it? Call of Duty Vanguard, mid, 1000% mid. Two packs of mid. Hold on, I got something even better for y'all. I got so I told y'all we stepping our shit up. Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a two pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks. So yeah, Call of Duty Vanguard was probably one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. Until somehow, some way, the universe brought this game to my attention. And I don't see it on this list, which just lets you know it just might be that terrible. Which would be Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And I don't see it on this list. There it is. Yeah, it was trying to hide. Even the covered art is mid. So a lot of people talk about the Call of Duty games, and they always say this is the bad one, Ghost is bad. No, if you want to talk Call of Duty games, Infinity Warfare, Vanguard, and Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War are by far the bottom tier of the shit hole of what Call of Duty has ever produced. Now, from there, it can only go up, right? Because I think a lot of these games get hate for unnecessary reasons. Like some of these games necessarily do get their hate. So now we went from the bottom. Now let's start to the top. Let's start to the top. I was like me and my man, we were having this conversation. Uh, this changed the Call of Duty series forever, but two games, I'll say them at the exact same time. I think Modern Warfare 2019 and Black Ops 2 are by far the gold standard of what you will want in a Call of Duty game. Me personally, before Modern Warfare 2019, I was kind of done with Call of Duty, or as I say, took taking that break to try to find new games and new shooters, and that's another conversation. But I think these two games here are definitively the gold standard for what we want in the Call of Duty series, and we want in the FPS and in the shooter. Um, some people gonna be like, "Nah, you tripping, bro." Uh, we're gonna let those sit right there. We're gonna let those sit right there. So let's finish filling out our list. We got we got level B and we got level C. That's how I feel about Call of Duty games. You have mid A, B, C. Because at the end of the day, they're all the same, but it's the quality of life things, some of the elements they add to the multiplayer post Warzone, some of the quality of life things that they do to break or build or not build the game. You know what I'm saying? It's things like that that I take into consideration, and I'm not a Call of Duty pro or a CDL player or Warzone pro. I'm just saying like let's just take it for what it is, and then let's just look at it for what it is. Like all these games are kind of the same, but they not bad. Let's finish filling out this list. Um, I will put Black Ops. I will put Black Ops up here. What is this? Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 wasn't a bad game. Black Ops 3 wasn't a bad game. Now Black Ops 4 was not a bad game, but it didn't offer a campaign. So this was Call of Duty's attempt to step into um, battle royale, and it should have made it free. So we paid $60 for a battle royale. I didn't really like Blackout. I loved the map. The gameplay was trash, and call it what you want, but those are two different communities. It kind of has that exo shooter type of feel. You know what I'm saying? Blackout had its moments, but it wasn't what Warzone became and is concurrently. So you gotta take that for what it is. Um, it's like I said, we only talking about the main games and not the older games. I will put Advanced Warfare in the C category as well. Not very well received by the community. Um, or I ain't even gonna say the community, by me and my gameplay. I think this is one of the campaigns I played. I didn't really like it. I'm not gonna call it mid, but it's just like, why did I play this? Like for what? I will put Black Ops 6. I will put Black Ops 6 in the B category. It's not a bad game. It's not a bad game. And that's what y'all gonna find out is a lot of these Call of Duty games are the same in the same tier, but it's different nuances that break the game, and you're like, nah, this is two packs of ass.
Like shit. I feel like Warzone sits in the middle. That's where I would put Warzone. Some days it's the A, some days it's the B, some days it's two packs of mid, and we'll get to that. Today, concurrently as I have this video, this conversation, it might be a C. Like, there's no one spot I can put Warzone because it's its own thing. But like, that's where I would place it. Just because I'll only say we're talking about the current games. I don't think Modern Warfare 3 was a bad game. Some people, I'm going to put it more on the B than the A side. There were A like elements that I liked about it. There were A-like elements that I liked about it. Call of Duty World War II. Um, I'm gonna, like I say, this is another tweener. Actually, I'm gonna put this on the A side. I actually think beyond the microtransactions in the gameplay was fire. Like, I actually think that was a good game. Um, I'm gonna put Modern Warfare 2. What is this? 2022. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I didn't hate it. No, I can't give it an A though. I'll give it a C. I'll give it a C. I feel like post Modern Warfare, they started to get back into some old habits of giving us some mailed in verses. Now, World at War, one of my all time faves. I'm not a zombies guy, but a lot of people love this game for the zombies. That's one that I would rock with. World at War. Bang. The original Modern Warfare, I guess you got to put this in the A category. You have to. Like, there's nothing you can say about any Call of Duty or any Call of Duty fan without referencing this game. So, I can rock with it. I can definitely rock with it. I think Modern Warfare MW3 is a tweener, but I really want to give it a C because, like I say, this is where they started to get into some of those bad habits of giving us mailed in verses. And as y'all can see, these two games are like more so in the modern times. So take that for what it is. I know what my product is or the product that I like, but if you love something, you got to be critical of it. Um, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the original, 2009, goaded, goaded. We don't even need to have a conversation about that. You know what I'm saying? That everybody, like I say, if we look at the A category and not the tweeners, definitively you can say these are probably more of the best received CODs, and we're always trying to chase the elements of these COD games right here. You know what I'm saying? Like let's just keep it a stack. Let's just keep it 100. Um, the original Black Ops wasn't bad. The original Black Ops wasn't bad. I give it a B. It was a pretty good game. It was a pretty solid game. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I just thought it was a good Call of Duty game. And like I said, we're not getting into none of the originals. But I want to talk about this is why I saved it for the end. Everybody wants to call Call of Duty Ghost trash. I'm going to give it a B. And here's why. Call of Duty Ghosts is one of those transitional titles. Now we start looking at this list and we're looking at the games that aren't the transitional titles, meaning one console generation to another. You'll start to see which games that stack up above average. All these up here versus the mid ones down here. Three or four of these are modernized games down here at the bottom. Black Ops Cold War, Vanguard, MW3, MW2. You can call those two packs of mid. You feel me?
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down.
I don't
That shit
disagree
ain't
with
no
y'all,
two
but
packs
I
of
think some of the
ass.
games that y'all say
The
are
fuck are you
trash
talking?
aren't
That
really
shit's
trash.
ass.
It's just connection, campaign, memory, of course, nostalgia is one of the highest rated drugs ever. So just take that into consideration. But this is just my list. So y'all let me know in the comments what do y'all think about the Call of Duty series going forward, and what is the best game? These are my tier A games. Y'all see my mid tier games. I don't really give too many games a mid tier because I'm a COD guy, and I just don't think that there's any other game commercially that has mastered what they have done. They've suffered from their own success of giving us mailed in verses and copy and paste, but that's for a different video and a different conversation. So if you agree with this list, hit that like, drop some fire emojis in the chat. If you don't agree with this list, still drop a like and let me know why not.